Hey you guys, it's Britt. Today we're here to talk about a video that Therese did. She is a YouTuber and vlogger, and she is leaving her channel, and she, on her way out, had some thoughts about drama channels. So we're gonna watch the clip of her video and I'm gonna share my thoughts. So if you're interested, please keep watching. All right, you guys, so like I said, Sarah is a YouTuber and influencer, and if you go to her channel, she has 1.21 million subscribers, so this is a very sizable audience. And in her about section, it says she creates content about minimalism, being a mom, being a wife, healthy habits, lifestyle vlogs, and more. And she is in Canada. Her videos are not anything that I would watch on a normal basis. You know, this is kind of your normal lifestyle type content. It's just not very interesting to me. If you're a subscriber of hers, that's awesome. I would definitely consider her, you know, she is a vlogger, but her kids are on her channel a fair amount. So even though she's not on the scale of like LeBrance or Ace Family, she has her kids on her channel I would consider more than someone like Love Meg or Brianna K. She's somewhere kind of in between both of those. So, you know, lots of content based around her kids, day in the life. She talks a lot about marriage and intimacy, all of that kind of stuff. So her recent video is titled Thank You and Goodbye. And she is, at least for right now, it sounds like she's walking away from her YouTube channel. She's received some criticism regarding this, calling her privileged and things like that. You know, if that's the decision that's best for her to walk away from YouTube, then I don't really understand why she would be getting a lot of kickback. You know, if that's what works for you, that's what works. That is what works for you. When you start making content on YouTube, there is not a contract to say that you have to make content for 5 years straight every single day and you're not allowed to walk away from your channel. Now, I don't know if this is going to be a permanent decision or just something temporary, but as of right now, she has made the decision that's best for her. So good for her, but we're going to talk about the section of her video where she calls out drama channels. Now, just to be transparent, I did hear about this from YouTuber Headlines, so go check her channel out. I didn't watch her video, but because I didn't want to hear what she had to say about it, I just wanted to react for myself. So if you guys don't follow her and you want to, go check her channel out. But let's see what Sarah has to say.
Number one, don't support drama channels. I don't care if you watch videos of mine on drama channels, but I've seen a lot of my friends being torn down recently.
Well, she obviously does care if she's mentioning it in this video, so I think that there is a level of being bothered, which is all fair. Now, the one thing that I cannot stand is when everyone gets lumped into one category where all the drama channels are bad, all the beauty influencers are bad, all the lifestyle vloggers are money hungry. I don't like that. I think that it needs to be more of a case-by-case basis where you can look at this individual's videos and figure out, okay, are they being fair in their commentary? Are they not being fair? Are they being distasteful? And conclude your decision on that one person based off their content. When you take everyone and dump them into this bad bin, what it does is it frustrates other channels that are not being hateful and cruel. As someone who does commentary on family vloggers and influencers, I don't want to be dumped in with you know, the couple of bad apples. I just don't think that that's fair, because there is a way to give commentary on public content without being a jerk. And I talk about this consistently on my channel. Unfortunately, commentary channels do have a bad they kind of have a black cloud over them, because there are a few who are really gross and they are willing to go real life and make really disgusting comments about things that people have no control over, like their body shape or size or their voice. So I totally understand the frustration with seeing distasteful content, but let's also not just dump everyone in the same bucket and say that all drama channels are bad and insulting people, because that's just not the case.
On drama channels, people making content to bring other people down and to make them look bad. It would really hurt you.
I don't really know. Now, I can't speak for everyone, obviously, but the channels that I consume right now, I don't really see a lot of them trying to make people look bad. It's usually just reacting to videos or comments or pictures that the influencer actually put on their own platform and taking that and giving an opinion about it. If someone is taking a video and going out of their way to twist it or manipulate it and talk about things that have nothing to do with that video, then that's something completely different. But again, there needs to be a segregation in between who's good and who's bad, and stop lumping everyone into a bunch of haters online, because that's just not true.
If you were in their situation. So don't watch it, don't support it, don't judge people. I know it's so easy. If people are not asking for your opinion, don't give it.
That philosophy of if people aren't asking for your opinion, don't give it, does not apply to YouTube. And unfortunately, once you decide to put your life out onto the internet, people are going to have opinions about things that you put out. Now, do I think that people should be going out of their way to talk to your college roommate or try to talk to your neighbors, contacting your employer, your childhood best friend to get information on you? No, I don't. But like I said, the channels that I'm consuming right now are channels that are just giving an opinion on the things that are actually put out by the influencer. Being on YouTube can be very lucrative for anyone who gets themselves into the algorithm and gets a little bit of a following. And with the financial success that YouTube can bring, it also brings more and more opinions as your content gets viewed by a larger group of people. That's just the way that it is. Now, again, do I agree with all of the opinions and people being assholes? No, I will never agree with that. But when you're putting a video, like with Farrah Abraham, with her putting this TikTok up that her daughter filmed about being in this tiny little bedroom by herself, left to her own devices to teach herself, and them using the homeschooling route, that was something public. People are going to have opinions about that. It's not this philosophy of, oh, well, she didn't ask, so nobody can say what we're thinking. That's just not how the world works. Sorry to break it to you, but if you're going to put it on YouTube, people are most likely going to have an opinion about it at some point or another.
That's a hard one. I struggle with that too. Constructive criticism is much better received from a friend or a family member than a random person on the internet, even if you have the best intentions.
Well, of course it is, but if you don't want constructive criticism from people online, then don't put your stuff out onto the internet. There's really no way to get around that. Of course you want to listen to it from a friend or a family member, but you made the decision to put your kids out onto the internet, put your life out onto the internet, share personal details about your children's lives before they can even be old enough to consent to these details being made public. Influencers constantly want to have their cake and eat it too. It's like they want the financial success that comes from being an influencer, but they don't want anyone to have an opinion. And, you know, right here, she's saying that constructive criticism is better when it comes from a friend. You just can't literally sit there and put stuff out onto the internet and think that nobody's ever going to have an opinion about it. So the other interesting thing about this is that when she says that she'll take constructive criticism from friends and family, that also is isolating subscribers, because when you are an influencer, you're putting your life out onto the internet and you're building a community based off of you being relatable and transparent and, you know, hopefully a good person, both on and off camera. So you're saying that even the constructive criticism, if it's coming from a good place and it's your own subscribers, your own people that helped build this channel, that doesn't even matter, even if it's coming from a good place. So to me, this is proving that influencers are incapable of taking any form of criticism. They just want to put it all out there and they don't want to hear any, you know, slightly negative feedback. I mean, if you want to do YouTube and you think that you're gonna just kind of skate through and be able to dodge everyone's opinions, you have another thing coming.
Don't hold on to things that have been said or situations people have been put on or put in for years and years and years, thinking that they have not changed or have grown from them or beyond them. People go through the hard stuff to grow. I'm evidence of that. And just love other people. I mean, treat others the way you want to be treated. It's so obvious, but it's so ridiculous for us to do, because we are so obsessed with puffing ourselves up and bringing other people down. Love people.
I don't think that you need to love everyone. I think that you can share opinions that might not be in favor of an influencer or a public figure and it not come from a place of hate. It could just come from a place of, I feel this way, you feel this way, I'm going to share my opinion about it. I'm not going to, you know, make personal digs or anything like that. And I'm going to keep it moving, because there is an audience that likes commentary. You know, they like the opinions that are being given by most commentary and drama channels, because a lot of times the commentary and drama channels are picking up on stuff that subscribers might not even know about. They might not have even been made aware of this issue if it wasn't for a commentary channel picking it up and sharing it. So I understand what she's saying about don't just completely belittle people all day long and be downright, a downright jerk. But on the flip side of that, there are also a lot of channels that are capable of sharing these opinions in a meaningful way, and their audience enjoys listening to them. The other thing that I wanted to say, I just thought of this, when it comes to her kind of not wanting to hear any constructive criticism, even if it comes from a good place, this is so insulting to her subscribers that helped to build this channel. Usually, your audience is going to pick up on things that you might not be aware of. And if it's coming from a good place, then it's, it means that they care about you and your channel and how you present online. So if it is actually coming from a good place, those are people that you should listen to. These are people who watch your videos every single day. They are who made you an influencer and who put you in a financial position to be able to buy a house and a new car and sit in your home and make videos for a living. So to completely shut out anyone with criticism is really showing me how a lot of these influencers just literally want to have their cake and eat it too.
If you don't have something of value to say that will really make someone feel good, don't say it. Let someone close to them say it. Don't think someone close to them will say it. Don't doubt the Lord. So yeah, that was me being a mom. I just had to. I had to be a mom to you guys. Anyway, I absolutely overwhelmed. And
so I wish her well. You guys probably already know I don't personally buy into the, don't doubt the Lord thing. If that's your journey, that's your journey. But you are literally sitting on a public platform, putting out content and expecting everyone to just keep their mouths shut about you and not have any opinion that might upset you or make you feel a different way. That's just not how the world works. So maybe she will be better off either taking a short or a permanent break from YouTube. It seems like the altering opinions from commentary and drama channels, sometimes it really does wear on the YouTuber. And I'm not saying that it's easy, but the one part of her video where she talked about the constructive criticism, that is stuff that I love to hear. Because if you guys are taking time out of your day to email me or message me or leave a comment, you can tell who's coming from a good place and who's coming from, just a salty negative place. And those that are coming from a good place and wanting to share a little bit of criticism, that's something that you should really absorb and think about, and not pop up on your channel one day and say, oh, I don't want that. It should only come from family and friends. Even though y'all are the ones that put me in this position so that I was able to do YouTube as a full-time career. It's very insulting to every single one of her subscribers, and that's just my personal opinion. So either way, I did want to share my thoughts on this little clip of her video, and I wish her well. I hope that stepping away from YouTube is a great decision. It sounds like she needs a break. So either way, I did want to share my thoughts. So for now, if you like the video, please leave a like and a comment. And if you'd like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.